Welcome back to the vlog. Today I wanted to talk about what I use to record my videos so far. But first I wanted to show you this. What we have here is the first ever setup that I used to make a video. I didn't publish that video, but I did record it, I did edit it, I did the whole entire thing, and it turned out pretty good. But what we have here basically is my cell phone, and then this is a moment case, and this is a moment wide lens, and this is a Manfrotto, like I don't know what they're called, but don't buy this one. This one is really not good. It's not very stable, it wobbles. So this costs like, I don't know, $12 or $15 on Amazon, but it's not worth it. Do not buy this one if you find it on Amazon. And then this is just like a Manfrotto Pixie tripod. This thing is great, but we'll get into that later. And then this is just a Rode Video microphone that I got. I think it was like $25 online. And so, and it's been worth it. And so, this was my first vlogging setup. And then just to kind of give you an idea of the kind of video you can get with it. All right, so here's some video on the cell phone and the setup that I just showed you guys. And what I want to point out right now is that if you look over here, you'll see that that thing is taken down. But anyway, this is the type of video that you can get from basic cell phone vlogging setup. If you wanted to record yourself, the only limiting factor that I can tell from this setup is that I can't see myself while I'm recording this, but that's not really an issue because I think that this lens is wide enough so that I am in frame. So yeah. Well, I really just wanted to point that out to kind of let you know, like, those are the kind of things that you can do with your cell phone. I want to say first though that I am not in the majority of people who say that the best camera that you have is the one that's on you. You will quickly figure out that the camera that you want, the camera that's going to fit your needs, is the camera that you should get. Figure out the things that you want to do and definitely choose a camera that best fits those needs. All right, so with all that being said, let's get into my very modest camera bag. First of all, the bag that I use is this Lowepro. I don't even know what the model of it is. Let me say about this bag, I don't love it. I don't love this bag at all. I am a very large person. This is a very tiny bag, but it gets the job done. It holds all of the things that I have, and I have not run out of space yet. What it doesn't hold is my laptop. It has this really tiny like laptop compartment right here, and my laptop just doesn't fit. And so I end up having to carry my laptop in my hands a lot. And so that's the biggest drawback for this bag, is that I wish I could put my laptop in it. All right, so first thing that I want to get into is this camera. This is Sony A7 II. Does take an amazing image. This is the second camera that I've owned. The first one I had was the original A7, and that one was great, but on that one, the grip is really small, and the EVF is really dark. This camera only cost less than $1,000 when Sony had that amazing deal. The video on here is fine if you are just doing this, if you're just sitting here and you're talking to the camera, but the autofocus is not great, and so you can't really, like, you know, run and gun with it. And so I might start using this a little more when I do like these talking head segments, but for the most part, this is the camera that I use to take a lot of my photos. What else is in here? This is the Sony 85mm 1.8. I have taken 90% of my photos on this lens. This lens was only $600 at the time I got it on sale. I think it retails for like $650 or something like that. If you go to Manny Ortiz's channel, he did a shootout between this lens and the 85mm 1.4 G Master, and In a lot of categories, this lens beat out the G Master. As far as sharpness goes, as far as aperture goes, and getting that creamy background bokeh, the G Master is going to win that competition every single day of the week. But this lens has been amazing for me. I take a lot of portraits, so that's why this lens is king. Keep this in my camera bag all the time. The other lens that I have in my camera bag is a 50mm 1.8. I think everyone, when starting out, should just go ahead and grab one of these. This also stays in my camera bag because everybody needs a 50mm. I don't use it much just because it's not a great low light lens, and also the focus hunts like a lot, like terribly a lot. And so yeah, this guy doesn't get as much use as the 85, but sometimes this comes in handy. So I keep this in my bag too. I also have a kit lens that came with both cameras. Listen, if you are starting out and you don't have any other lenses and you just want to get out and start snapping some photos, the kit lens is great. The kit lens is a great lens for that specific reason, in that very specific time frame. But what the kit lens will immediately do is it will immediately let you know that you need more lenses. Anyway, the other thing that I usually keep in my camera bag is this little pouch right here. And you can see right here that it says Field World on it. Maybe you can't. I'll get better at this. And basically what this does is it holds the monitor that I have right here so I can see myself. It holds the monitor in here, and so I just keep it in there. I don't want to get my screen cracked, and it keeps all of the stuff that came with it. The cable, it's got this little hood. Sometimes I might throw my cable for my microphone in here, and also that moment lens that you saw me put on the other rig, I keep that in that pouch sometimes also. What else? Recently I had to go and pick up an ND filter, and so I got this K&F Concept is what it's called. It was really cheap. I'm just trying it out. If it works, great. When the time comes, if I have to go out and buy, a more expensive ND filter, I will, but we'll see how this works out. You guys should let me know how this video looks in the comment section, and then I don't know, we'll take it from there. And then, like you guys saw on this, just let me take this off of here. This Manfrotto Pixie tripod, man, this thing has come in handy so many times. I use it for my camera now when I have to set the camera up when I'm taking like longer exposures. Sometimes when I'm using it to talk to the camera, I'll use it, but this thing has been great. I don't own a full-size tripod. I don't own a GorillaPod. As you can see, I have really long arms, and so when I am holding the camera out to talk to it, I can get the camera pretty far away, and so I haven't really needed a GorillaPod at this point. I keep saying at this point, this is my third video, but I have recorded a lot of videos. I just haven't posted them to the interwebs. But this tripod has been great. It's got this button here which moves this little joint head around. This is my Field World monitor, pretty nice size monitor, and what it allows me to do is be able to see myself since the Sony a7 doesn't have a flip out screen. And as you can see, so this is my cell phone screen. This is the size of my cell phone screen. This is the size of my monitor screen, and it's a pretty nice size screen. But anyway, I don't know too much about it. It works, I like it, I can see myself, so I use it. And that brings me to the last thing that I have in my camera bag, which is, hold on, let me show you guys this. Let me just pop this off. Boop, boop, boop. Peter McKinnon likes to make a lot of sounds with his mouth. Do you guys realize that? Do you guys watch Peter McKinnon's videos? And so the struggle is not to try to do those things, Not because McKinnon does it, but because the trolls in the comment section will be like, oh, you're trying to be like Peter McKinnon, and I'm really not. So I want to show you guys. So here's my A7 III. I got this Rode microphone up here, and then I have this 16 to 35 millimeter G Master that I don't own. And so, which brings me to my other point. So all of the lenses that I think I might need, or lenses that I definitely will need, like the 16 to 35 to be able to record these videos, I just go over to the camera store and I rent them. Making these videos on a budget, that definitely comes in handy. I don't want to be one of those guys who are like, you know, it doesn't matter the equipment that you have. It absolutely matters the equipment that you have. I think that though you are able to make really amazing things with not the best equipment, I think that you should go out and get the equipment that you absolutely need to be able to do the thing that you want to do. And I just knew that I wouldn't be able to do that recording videos on my cell phone. I knew that I wouldn't be able to do that recording videos on this camera. And so I went out and I got the camera that I knew that I needed. I went out and I got the camera that I knew that I wanted, and that is the A7 III. It's a great camera. It takes amazing photos, it takes amazing video. The only limiting factor, of course, like you've heard, is that it doesn't have a swivel out screen. I don't know that I need to absolutely see myself to be able to record the vlogs that I'm making, just because at 20 millimeters, I know that I'm gonna be in frame. And then the autofocus works really well. And so if I am just walking around and I'm vlogging, I can be sure that one, I'm in frame because 20 millimeters, like I said, and secondly, I have really long arms, so I know that there is a good chance that I am far enough away. The autofocus, I'm just trusting. I don't know that I'm in focus, and if I'm not, I record in such a way that it's not gonna take me a ton of time to record a segment or anything like that. I think when you're vlogging, stabilization is not really something that too many people are focused on. I could be wrong, but it's not really something that I am focused on because I'm walking. Also, please don't kill me in the comments about my little vlogging setup here. I don't have a studio set up yet. I don't own any lights. I don't own a desk or anything like that. I'm making these videos, with the stuff that I have. And so this is what I'm using. So don't kill me in the comments. Also, it was my daughter's birthday yesterday, so cupcake. All right, and so that's it. That is everything that I keep in my camera bag. Like I said, I am very new to this. This is a very modest camera bag. And I will learn that I need more things as I continue to do this. But for right now, you just gotta start. You just gotta start with the things that you have. You just have to start with the things that you can afford. And so I started, and so that's it. I don't know, let me know what else you guys think I should put in my camera bag. Leave comments below on some things that you think that I should pick up. But otherwise, that is it. Anyway, I am Jamil Webster, and this has been a boy named Jamil. Thank you guys for coming. That's it. Peace.